Vegas, bet it all. Put it on the Bucs win, whoever they gon' play gon' fall. Don't say I ain't told y'all. Loose cannons gon' fold y'all. Yeah, the Heat be 9-3, but it gets real cold in the fall. That's when the season start. Bucs come in 40 hard. Win after win, ripping the division apart. Panthers, they pussycats. Falcons got bird flu. Take the Ravens and Dolphins and open up a zoo. Cause one thing's for sure, better than the Bucs, they show lane. And every day in Tampa Bay, we say fuck the Saints. We in Tampa Bay, baby. 813 going crazy. Tampa, boy. This Bucs podcast be the greatest. Loose cannons blasting on them haters. And we in Tampa Bay, baby. Tell them where you from. 813 going crazy. Yeah. This Bucs podcast be the greatest. Loose cannons blasting on them haters. Now when I say the loose cannons, what? Do you know what I...
What is up, Bucs Nation? It is Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. And you're watching Loose Cannons Podcast. I feel like we should do an NPR version of this show one night.
I don't really like your energy.
I mean, you don't like my energy, you blame it on the Bucs. I mean, I'm just matching their energy, right? Hey, you guys are watching the Loose Cannons Podcast. I'm your boy, the Sammer Ali, hanging out with the white one, the pale one, the barefoot one, the probably gonna die much sooner than he should one.
Yeah.
Stank bastard. Stank.
Sammer.
It is the final episode of the Loose Cannons Podcast for the year 2025. Do you have any, before we dive into the actual nitty-gritty of the show, even though we could probably play any episode from the last month and it would be exactly the right episode to play tonight, do you have any New Year's resolutions for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
New Year's resolutions for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I guess technically we can put this year behind us. The team as well. We can go to this game Saturday with a whole new attitude. And I think that's been the message from our coach this week. I don't know if you heard any of his press conferences, but he's not taking responsibility for anything. Matter of fact, he's got no answers. All right.
Oh man, we've reached that.
He's completely.
We've reached no answers island already.
Yeah, he's run out of things to say to his team.
They're cutters
at this point. He turned the TVs off, according to Joe Bucs fan, in the facility. No TVs for you, buddy. All right, like this getting serious.
So he's down there on No Answers Island, down there where Dirk Cutter now looks like the dude from Castaway. He's been there for so many years. He's growing that beard out. He's now got a little football that he talks to. He named that football Jameis. He's got a little abandoned football named Jameis, made with the blood of interceptions. Yeah, man. I don't have any.
There's a whole lot of fucking bad energy coming out of that building right now. Bad energy. Yeah. It's just not. There's nothing good coming out of this team. Even our most optimistic intern, I feel like she's shook right now. Vixen, you are the queen of optimism.
Oh yeah, I'm done. I turned the TV off. That's bad.
The TV off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Turn the game off?
I turned the game off. Yeah. Like the last 3 minutes, I couldn't.
Vixen, something tells me you got one of them old-fashioned TVs in the
them big old wooden ones that look like they're also tables.
You still got that, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Does your TV have wheels on it?
I knew it.
Wheels and an antenna.
Yeah. Do you have to get up and adjust the antenna?
Listen, Stank, let's talk about this game. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it.
Do you really want to?
I really don't want to talk about it. Everybody played like shit. Baker played like shit. 2 plays that you just... 2 throws you can't have. I know one of them, kind of a defensive player, made a really good play, and he clearly knew the play. Like we see every week, the defense just happens to know our plays, but you can't make that throw. It would have been picked off or batted down by the corner either way. The other one, you can't throw it that far. Don't throw it that far. I mean, it's simple as that. If you're injured and you can't do it, just don't do it. Just don't throw the ball. Everything's late behind the receivers. I don't know, man. I mean,
in a game where everything is riding on the season, you know that everything is riding on this one game. Playing an opponent who honestly could give a shit, right?
really
Chubb
didn't care,
they had some like numbers incentives out there. You got a coach wearing his fucking stupid glasses. Every coach, by the way, I don't know if you noticed that they all had on some kind of fucking high end sunglasses on. Just completely coked up coaching staff and a team that could care less. That's missing everybody, right? They're missing all their weapons. Their quarterback just got benched in the worst sports town in America, Miami, Florida. And they're just laying there, spread eagle. Okay. They're wet. They're ready for you to take it. And what happens, bro? Can't get it up. Can't get it up. And
imagine
we
having
just
that
walked
wet
in there.
blowhole just waiting for you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
We couldn't perform under
the
pressure.
same shit we've been talking about.
We
Stan.
have a performing under pressure problem here.
I don't think so, man. I don't think it's even like, I don't think we're even capable at this point. I think the losing has eventually fucked this team up. But beyond
mentally fucked.
Yeah,
sure.
this team is mentally gone. There's just no, there's just no fire, man. It's just crazy to me that like they've been saying that we've had this in front of us, or we control our destiny for 7 to 8 weeks now. Since the bye, basically. Every one of those games has been a winnable game. Other than the Patriots, where you can be like, yeah, they lost to a good team. We should have beat the Patriots. We were in that game. But good teams win those games. Bad teams do not. The Bucs are a bad team right now. And they're a badly coached team. They're a bad execution team. They're slow. There's no fire. There's no energy. You can see that every one of these guys is playing with zero belief in what they're being asked to do. And you know what? That's still not an excuse to not do your job correctly. Tyke Smith, Jamel Dean, Levante David, all these guys just, I don't even want to call them mistakes. They're just careless, just letting guys go, not paying attention, lackadaisical. These guys have completely checked out. And I don't want to say that the locker room has, been lost, because I don't think there's a disrespect between the players and Todd Bowles, but they clearly don't hear him anymore. It's clearly gone stale. The messaging no longer works. The fire under the ass is clearly not working. I mean, at all. None of these guys give a shit. Like, that scene at the very end where it shows Levante sitting on that bench, Stank, that whole team just says, I'm tired, boss. I'm just tired. And it's sad when you have
they're out
the
of gas,
opportunity to win games to get into the playoffs. All you got to do is win games that you're supposed to win, by the way, against teams that don't want to win. I don't know what else you could ask for. Good teams win those games on accident. Bad teams don't. We're badly coached. We're bad players, bad coaching, just all of it, man. It's just clear. I mean, the fact that we went the first 10 out of 11 plays last week, and then 17 out of 22 plays were run plays on first down. And then this week, after everybody talked about it and Grizzard had to answer all those questions, he opens up with 6 straight first down play action passes. I mean, that's what happens when my child first learned how to play Madden. I was like, hey, on this screen, they have passes, so you don't always have to run the ball. He goes, oh, wow. And then he just gets stuck on that screen. Like, the complete overcorrection from one side to the other is just, it screams, I don't know what I am doing. Please, somebody put me out of my misery. And
on both sides, though. Bulls is equally incompetent.
I was going to say, the defense, I don't even know what else to say at this point about these guys. When the scheme is right, they don't execute. And when they're asked to execute at a scheme, the scheme is bad. Like, it's never good.
For a second.
It's never good.
The scheme. Fuck the scheme, Sammer. Just basic Pop Warner level shit.
That's what I'm saying.
The level of aggression on that fucking football field on defense doesn't exist. Go look at look at how Atlanta was flying around last night.
Yeah, they're just
constantly playing right up to the letter of the rule books. Okay, like we rarely are physical against other teams' receivers. Rarely physical at the line of scrimmage. Like we don't draw physicality penalties at all. None. Zero. it just shows like that's coaching, by the way. Right. You coach your guys, to play that way. And it's more than that. Jason Light doesn't get a free pass here. There are too many nice guys on that defense. Nice guys, yeah. Too many fucking nice guys. You need some fucking assholes on a football field, on a football team. Right now, nobody in that locker room is holding anybody else accountable. There is no Warren Sapp. There is no Ndamukong Suh. There are no assholes in that locker room, and then the coaching staff can't make up for it. Okay. Which is why Todd's kind of throwing his hands up like nothing I can do. I'm teaching these guys the fundamentals and the X's and O's. No, it doesn't just stop there. Your job is at practice to have that same intensity so that they practice like they play on Sundays. So if they are practicing physical and busting each other's up and chirping each other's ear and having that competitive shit going on.
There's no way there's any of that.
No, there's none of that.
No way.
So that comes down to the environment that you build, right? We always heard it was a good locker room. I still believe that. I believe the guys in that locker room really do like each other, but there's just no fear. The fear is the fear of making mistakes. But in regards to like fear of losing your job, fear of seeing the waiver wire, fear of that kind of shit, it doesn't exist.
How about just fear of being embarrassed by your teammate? That's like your peer. Like we talked about, Tom Brady had a I don't want to let my dad down kind of fear built into his demeanor. Derek Brooks. I mean, Warren Sapp, people just didn't want to get cussed out at their locker after a game or during halftime when it came to Warren Sapp. But they also didn't want to disappoint Tony Dungy, and they also didn't want to disappoint Dad, Derek Brooks. But there was a healthy fear there. You got to have that. This is, I mean, like Tyke Smith is an asshole. He's an asshole. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy, but I don't feel he's an asshole. And so is, Jacob Parrish to an extent. But they're in a position on the field where that's not as impactful, if that makes sense. You need your assholes to be the guys who are in the linebacker corps. You need your assholes to be along the line of scrimmage because then they set the tone in the trenches where the fucking real shit happens. And if you want to just have any understanding how just how non-physical this team is, look at how our defensive line plays. When was the last time you saw the defensive line penetrate for a tackle for loss? When? We haven't seen it in 8-9 weeks. This run defense used to be impossible to run on, even when Vita Vea wasn't in there. You have Vita Vea in there. You got all these guys in there. There's no penetration. They're just standing up. Guys are getting through the line for 3 or 4 yards before they're even touched without the linebackers getting involved, okay? Like, that's just it. There's no aggression anymore on this team on the defensive side. The offense is a fucking mess. To not be able to accidentally score 25 points with this roster on offense, even with the offensive linemen that are missing, is fucking stupid at this point. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But on the defensive side, just the lack of, I don't even know what to call it, man, but that, like, I'm going to fuck you up on the field, that attitude you used to get from guys, it doesn't exist, man. And to think that JPP was going to come in here and give you that was fucking stupid. You don't, like, it's like the guy, I don't know if I already made this analogy in a show before this, but like it's like firing the guy and then bringing him back 3 years later and having him come in and tell the guy who took his job how to do it. No one's going to listen to that. Like, I love JPP. And I'm sure guys in that locker room respect him, but who's going to listen to this guy who just got here telling him to shut the fuck up and work? Like, that's not going to fucking matter. Come on, dude. That's not, that like demeanor, that mentality is something that you build all season long. It's in a chemistry lab in that fucking locker room, and the mentality of every one of these guys, that I'm never going to fucking lose. I'm never going to die at it. They don't let that shit, dude. They're fucking just sitting there waiting for a mistake to happen because they know if I do my job, Jamel's probably not going to do his. And Jamel's thinking the same thing. I'm going to do my job, and Levante's not going to do his, and Antoine's not going to do his. And just, it's gross to watch, man. It's almost,
it is. It's sad on both sides of the ball. You can pretty much come at every player on this football team and criticize them for not taking at least a more responsible role in the locker room. And for everything that Baker is, and he is a fucking hell of a fiery guy on the field and gets guys rolling. He's clearly not the guy who's has the ear of every 52 guy, all 52 guys in that locker room. He doesn't have that Tom Brady type of aura and presence. No, you know what? Most people don't. You could say Josh Allen probably doesn't have that in Buffalo. You got to earn that with rings, but it shouldn't take that level. You've got to have leaders in the locker room, but if you don't have that coaching staff out there, at least having some level of discipline, ruling with a bit of an iron fist, at least having that kind of relationship with your players, it ultimately you're doomed for failure.
But you can't you can't ask your quarterback to be the bad guy. And I'm not saying this to defend Baker in any way. I think this goes to most teams. You can't have your quarterback be the asshole all the time. You still got to have another asshole on the team. You got to have an Aaron Donald. You got to have a Ray Lewis type of guy. Just it's got to be somebody other, because the quarterback also has to be a guy that's a glue dude. It's hard to be glue dude and asshole at the same time. Tom Brady does a hell of a fucking job, and that's Tom fucking Brady. There's only maybe a handful of guys in the whole league that I could say could do the two things.
Yeah, there's only a handful of guys ever in the history of sports. MJ, maybe Kobe.
I mean, Michael wasn't even Michael was an asshole. Kobe was an asshole. Like
Tom, you don't get that from most guys. So it's even. I'm sure Mahomes doesn't have to be that guy because Andy's that guy. Andy
Mahomes is definitely
not an asshole.
Mahomes
Yeah, but Andy knows what it looks like.
Yeah, but their asshole is Travis Kelce. That's who their asshole is. And they have Big Boy there, number 95. He's their asshole as well. They have linebackers who are like, you got to have some assholes, man. I think David Walker may be an asshole, but he's a rookie. Didn't play this year, obviously. Just there's a lot wrong, man. It's funny to watch it, and then also to see the most Buccaneer shit happen last night. The team that's supposed to lose somehow wins the game and now puts the Bucs in a precarious situation where they could win and still not make the playoffs. Which, you know what? They don't fucking deserve the playoffs. The people who are complaining and upset and, oh man, I can't believe, like, the Bucs have nobody to blame but them. They've had 7 chances. I'll let the Patriots one slide. They have had 7 chances since the bye week to make it known that they are the winner of this division. 7 chances to win 1 game. They can't do it. Yep. They have nobody to blame but themselves. It's like there's no excuses for this team anymore at all.
Yeah, and it's not like we faced Murderers Row over the last 8 games. No. It was ugly. The worst of the worst in the NFL, and we looked bad against those bad teams. That's that's just pathetic. And I don't care. I don't care what the talking heads are saying. I don't care what Rondé, or Bruce or guys who were involved in the organization are saying publicly right now. Todd Bowles is not going to be our head coach next year.
He's not. No way.
He's not going to be our head coach next year. If he is, dude, I really don't. I really don't know what to expect next season from a fan support perspective.
It's not happening, dude. What you guys are seeing,
I know it's not happening, but I'm just saying, like, it seems like every day somebody else who does have their hands in this organization, does talk to people in this organization.
Why I don't believe
are now taking up for
that's
Todd.
why I don't believe him. Like, so you weren't here, but I listed off how all these other coaches, ended their regimes with the Bucs, and Dirk Cutter lost 7 of 8 before he was fired. Todd Bowles has lost 7 of the last 8 and 8 out of the last 10. Okay.
Oh, you don't have to justify it, bro.
No, I'm just saying
he justifiably needs to be fired.
He is gone. There is no coach on any team that would survive this outside of a brand new regime with a total rebuild coming in his first year. That is, and even then you could say, I don't know, man. We've seen, I think the Patriots, they were 2 years into a new head coach, and they said, this ain't going to be it. And they said, fuck it. Let's rip the Band-Aid. We know it's wrong. So Todd is gone. Okay.
And it's not just Todd. It's his whole coaching staff. You
They're
saw
all
Warren Sapp come after Larry Foote, basically just saying the guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Why? Yeah, but he's right, though. Why is that guy the one coaching up your defensive linemen, your edge rushers? Larry Foote? It doesn't make sense, man.
I don't know. They just don't have the right guys in place, clearly. And there's been a lot of fans who've been screaming this since day one. But getting to the playoffs is a pretty decent deodorant considering what this franchise has accomplished in its 50 years. Okay. Having that success, and it is some success versus what we expected in the post Brady era. It's been fun. It's been a ride. I mean, I thought fucking Kyle Trask was going to beat out Baker. And then here we are, at the end of the Todd Bowles era now. And there's a lot of question marks, but it hasn't been without some success. It hasn't been the success everybody wants. And ultimately you play this fucking game to win Super Bowls. And this hasn't been a Super Bowl level roster for a while. And clearly this coaching staff hasn't had what it needs, from a coaching standpoint and a player standpoint to get us there. So the rebuild was coming, and we tried to do it with this coaching staff. It's not going to happen. And ultimately, I don't think it's a completely blow up the team scenario, but I just don't feel like, there are a lot of guys who will be moving on. Some will retire like Levante.
Mike is this team is very talented.
They've got some talented guys.
That's the most frustrating piece of this.
A lot of question marks on defense, and the depth on this football team is atrocious. It's the worst in the NFL. Easily the worst in the NFL.
Yeah, those pieces.
We have zero fucking linebacker depth, and we knew that in the offseason, by the way.
We don't have linebacker starters.
We don't have linebacker starters. We don't have backups. We don't have young guys who are grooming to play the position. It's really fucking bad. And we've had a lot of misses at the outside linebacker defensive end position. It just hasn't worked out.
Man,
and it's not just Jason Light's responsibility to evaluate guys and draft them. It's also your coaching staff.
But here's the thing, Stank. When you're picking late and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to get an edge rusher. Then you don't have to pick a guy that way. You don't have to pick him. Get somebody else that at least makes sense in that spot. My biggest problem, and Jason knows I fucking love him, but the fact that we had Levante David here and we didn't draft a linebacker to learn how to be a pro from Levante, I don't care if he played like shit for a year. The fact that we didn't draft a kid to learn how to be a pro under Levante David before Levante David left is a massive problem. Because
that's a position you don't even have to draft. It's such a devalue position that there are free agent guys available at that position all over the league.
But you need
because nobody wants to pay linebackers. So you could have signed a guy to take over. You don't, if you feel like you want an Emeka Ibuka and you don't want to draft a linebacker in that position, then go find him in free agency. But you have to be able to add some depth any way you can if you're not going to use your draft stock to do that.
Even if it's a second or a third round pick, the point I'm making is that you wasted what he has plenty of knowledge to share. The fact that you don't get a guy in there to learn from him, to hand it off to him, now he's gone. You're going to go draft a linebacker now because you almost don't have a choice. Sorry, you do not have a choice. Now you're going to bring in this linebacker and you're going to hope that he's going to learn from nobody on how to be a pro, how to read defenses, how to watch tape, how to prepare week in and week out. The perfect person was here for that.
They will draft a linebacker, but they will also bring in.
I understand that, but
somebody at the position.
Obviously, they always double dip. But the point I'm making is that Levante is the guy that can teach that. Levante said the biggest reason he did so well in the NFL was because he learned a lot from Rondé Barber. Rondé Barber said, I learned a lot from Derek Brooks. Derek Brooks said, I learned a lot from Hardy Nickerson. That's massive, dude. You're going to draft a linebacker and hope. You're going to hope that whatever linebacker you also sign in the offseason is going to be able to teach him what you know.
Dude, they're going to learn from Savasier Dennis.
He's gone too. like that is a massive misstep for this organization. Graham Barton, massive misstep for this organization. Drafting a center at that spot, massive misstep. You could have slid down even out of the first round and gotten a guy like Jared Fisk, and you have, or not Jared Fisk, but Fisk, whatever the fuck his first name is, and you have Braden Fisk. You have an immediate impact guy in the interior of the defensive line instead of Greg fucking Gaines standing out there for half the fucking game. Like, those are mistakes you just can't make in the first round. I can understand a second or a third round pick being on, which seemingly is the opposite. We do really well with those picks. But, man, you got to hit on your first-round picks, man. And then to draft a guy like Emeka and somehow be okay with him getting 2 or 1 targets every single week just I don't even like. I cannot understand that.
It's incompetency, man.
I can't understand that.
You brought in a guy after losing 2 straight offensive coordinators. You brought in a guy who had never called plays before, really wasn't qualified for the position, and is learning on the job. And unfortunately, this offense was ready to take it to the next step. And losing those guards and having the fucking injuries at tackles, all that shit matters. All of it matters. And then Mike going down, and we've had a lot of injuries. And Cade Otton absolutely being having to become something he isn't and play a lot of inline. He's just not whatever. He's had a real bad fucking season. And then losing Koke, you lost a lot there, but combine that with having an incompetent, young, green, behind the fucking ears guy calling the plays and actually running the fucking, teaching this offense and teaching these guys, it's been a complete fucking disaster. And put it on Baker if you want. I don't really care. Guess what? If you don't like Baker, too fucking bad. He's not going anywhere. Okay. There's nobody behind Baker Mayfield, and they're not going to try to supplant and bring in another guy. They're going to bring in a coach to try to continue to build around Baker Mayfield. Like it or not, cry. I don't give a fuck. But get, buckle in, because the Baker Mayfield era hasn't ended. We're just beginning in my.
I would not be shocked if they draft a quarterback.
Well, they're probably going to need to, because
they're going to have to.
Fucking Teddy Bridgewater, get him off my TV screen, okay?
Oh my god!
Like, what are you over there? Just
I'm not a Kyle Trask fan, but I cannot believe that why did they choose to take to go the route of a guy that looks like he needs a walker just to fucking jog? I don't even understand what they are even looking at. That Rams game where he came in, he was like, whoa, boss, I didn't know I was supposed to play at all. I thought I was just kind of chilling out here, right? Yeah, man.
Hey,
Baker's not without
completely
criticism.
Unprepared. And it's just a sign of what it looks like out there, I'm sure, on practice weeks since training camp. These guys aren't prepared.
No.
They continue to run the same 10 plays over and over and over again.
Stank, did you play bingo?
I didn't, because I was just too mad. But I
Stank,
saw that you did.
I had quad bingo, right? And before the first half ended. And if I had just gotten just one end around, I would have had the entire board filled before halftime. Do you understand how pathetic that is?
It's bad.
I just look at other teams, man, and I just get so, like, Kyle Shanahan is obviously an amazing play caller, but he loses his left tackle, who's a Hall of Famer, after the first play of the game, and they proceed to put up almost 40 points, and they look unstoppable. I can't name a single wide receiver on their team. Their offensive line isn't amazing in terms of Hall of Fame guys or Pro Bowlers or anything like that, minus their left tackle. But they just, again, he's the fucking star of the offense, the offensive coordinator. And you go to a team like, the Bengals, for example. Everybody knows Jamar Chase is getting the ball. Justin Jefferson, everybody knows Justin Jefferson getting the ball. 18 targets later, everybody knows he's getting the ball. But 18 targets fucking later? 18 targets? I don't think our wide receivers altogether had 18 targets in this past Sunday. Like, that's unbelievable.
The NFL is designed to score points now. The rules
and
are
we
in
still
the offense's
can't.
favor. We just can't even do the basic shit right? We don't try to utilize a quarterback's best friend in the tight end in the passing game whatsoever. We don't throw anything, or don't have a lot of design plays down the field or between the hashes. Everything it takes time to develop when you have an offensive line that has fucking patchwork guards in the center that doesn't belong playing center. I think he's going to end up being a pretty decent guard at some point. I don't think it's completely loss of a draft pick with Graham Barden, but obviously he shouldn't have been drafted where he was drafted at, but maybe he ends up being a Pro Bowl guard at some point.
I mean,
when he has one job to do.
That's not bad. I mean, look at Quentin Nelson up in Indiana or Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good fucking guard. I mean, they drafted him in the first round. I get it. But I mean, hindsight, I wish they would have just said, you know what, the kid's a guard, or let's let him just develop 1 year before we make him a center. Guess what? Hainsey's still here. And Hainsey, by the way, looks like an amazing fucking player for the Jaguars.
Or you know what, Samer? Maybe this coaching staff just sucks. and they don't know how to develop Graham, and Graham isn't getting what he needs on a fucking daily, weekly, preparing this guy to run that offense and asking him to get his fucking dick kicked in when the defensive line and the linebackers and the defenses know what's coming, play after play after play, and can tee off on that young kid over and over and over. Maybe we've been too hard on Graham. Maybe we've been too hard on everybody on that plays offense, including our quarterback. When it's always put on you and you have to play hero ball, and we've seen that before, and we saw it with fucking Jameis, and we've seen it with quarterbacks, in this jersey since the beginning of fucking time. When you ask guys to be the hero, they often make mistakes. That's just the case. So again, bro, like it's time to hit the reset button. Todd, I love you. It's not personal. It's business. We wouldn't have a ring without you. All that, right?
He knows it, man. He knows it. Like sometimes
I'm emotional now. Get the fuck out. But later, bro, when I see you on the streets, I love you, dude.
Sometimes you just know that, you know what? I don't got it anymore. Levante, he's going through the same thing. And Levante's like, I just don't got it anymore. I'm slow. I'm not what I used to be. Like you ain't got, like, this team needs to get younger in some key places on the roster, but more importantly, they need to get younger on the staff. They need to bring innovation and creative thinking and guys that are, drawing things up, creating new schemes and understanding how to, nerds of the game. The younger coaches are all nerds of this game. We need those guys. We need the Nate Scheelhaases of the world, the Nick Caleys of the world, all these guys. There's a ton of them. People don't want to, it's a bad hiring. No, it's really not. You just got to fucking pull up your sleeves and get the fucking work. And we've interviewed a lot of these guys already before we hired or stuck with Josh Grizzard. We interviewed these offensive coordinators who are now coordinators for other teams. So the Bucs still have a chance to go back in and pick those guys out that they did interview well with and interview them again. I'm talking about this guy, Caley, who's the offensive coordinator of the Texans, only because he comes from the McVay tree. It does a lot of the same stuff that we did really well with Baker last year with Liam, and he's a fucking head coach guy. But, there's other names too, but I wouldn't be like, we're going to have a chance to finally fix Jason.
Jason's interviewed almost all these guys. He knows
a lot of that.
Because he's been doing his homework, trying to replace, a Liam and a fucking dime piece Dave. Like every offseason, he's out there scraping the fucking, the interwebs to try to find, the next guy to replace. And whatever. So I'm sure they have a game plan. Actually, I know they have a game plan, but we also don't know what other chips might fall that we're not expecting with other coaching staffs. And the Glazers have a history of trying to make a splash, of bringing a name, and there are some guys out there.
I hope they don't.
Available.
I hope they don't.
I know you hope they don't.
Because I don't want the old coaches. I don't believe in that shit. I rarely see these retread coaches come in and make changes and make things work again. Sometimes it's the easy answer.
Sometimes it works. Andy Reid was a retread coach. Sometimes the retreads work.
Yeah.
Sometimes they work.
I don't see any Andy Reids out there. Okay. Andy Reid's one of the most creative guys ever. I just go get the guys that fucking come on. Just do it's get the simple, easy answer and let these guys build. And you know what? Make it an offensive coach so we don't have to do this song and dance every fucking year. It's time. I think you can replace defensive coordinators. And I mean, look at the Lions. I don't even know who the fuck that T-Pain looking guy is, and he's out there fucking doing a pretty damn good job. Okay. So like I think you can replace defensive coordinators easier than offensive coordinators, and we know that. We fucking know that, dude. I'm ready for it to go. I'm ready for it to end. I don't think it needs to be a hard reset. I think it needs to be a soft reset in certain spots and kind of a deep breath and all right, let's get back to work and let's rebuild some of these positions, because this team's a talented team. I think this is going to be an attractive team for potential head coaches, man. So we'll see. And we have all our first round picks so far because we haven't traded him away for Max Crosby yet.
He's not coming here.
I don't know, man. It might be.
Why would Max want to come here under a rebuild? I'm sure he's going to want to go somewhere.
It's not that kind of rebuild. This is not the Jets.
You're playing
not the
fantasy
Steelers. Nah, man.
You're playing
this is not that kind of reset.
How much did Max help the Raiders? It's not that we like adding a guy like that.
You're going to compare that team to this team.
No, not necessarily. But I'm just saying, just having that position doesn't guarantee you're a Super Bowl contender every fucking year.
I didn't say you did.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, everybody's looking for the savior. We don't necessarily have the guy. You know,
name one guy on this defense.
We don't have the guy. Okay,
we don't have a guy. We don't have a guy on this defense. That you can't win games like that.
We don't know what David Walker is yet, but he's
I don't care.
Unlikely he's that. Right?
Let's say he is. That's a bonus. But like you have to assume that you got to just go get every team the Bucs have won a Super Bowl with, okay, or have competed, have gone and found a guy. Simeon Rice. We didn't draft him. JPP, Shaq Barrett. We didn't draft those guys. Go get a guy.
We also didn't trade, you know, our future for those.
I didn't say you had to trade for Max. I didn't say Max Crosby's the only answer. The Giants have defensive edge rushers that are going to be available. There's going to be guys. Go get a guy and then put something on that side of the ball that scares the opponent. Somebody who's a fucking playmaker. I mean, Hutchinson's numbers aren't through the roof this year, but watching that team play, that motherfucker is everywhere. He makes you account for him. Who on this defense does that? Regardless of the scheme. Ignore all that shit. Who on this team, on the defensive side, is being circled on the fucking whiteboard every week by the opposing coach? Nobody.
Nobody's going to argue that a guy like that would help. I just don't see them putting up what it's going to take to bring in a guy like that. I don't.
I do it all day, man, because you're not going to draft that guy clearly. So go get him.
Samra, there are too many fucking holes on this football team.
I don't care.
Too many holes.
I don't care.
Too many holes.
That guy will cover holes. That guy will cover holes.
That guy covers one hole.
No, he'll cover 2 to 3 holes.
No,
dude.
Man.
There's yes, more than one hole.
You're
crazy.
You got to pleasure more than one hole, bro. All right,
no,
one's not going to get it done.
Yeah, but you could cover 2 holes sometimes. Okay? On a good day, you can cover 2 holes. I'm just saying, that guy will cover 2 holes easily.
Takes a lot of work.
If you get to that quarterback in under 3 seconds, I don't care who's playing linebacker.
Cover 2 holes, young man's game. Okay?
Okay. And Max Crosby's young, bro. Look at him.
He's not that young.
No, he's
not that young.
He's running around pretty young, dude. Look at that guy. He's clearly.
Bro, you got Vita Vea. He covers multiple holes.
No.
Can't see what people just seem to forget about. That guy,
he's not on the field. Everyone sings Vita's praises, and I do too. But let's be fucking honest, okay?
And you should.
Let's be honest. Shut the fuck up and listen. No.
Vita Vea, great. End of discussion.
Okay, so great. What has he done the last 3-4 weeks? What's he done?
Bro, that guy's not Warren Sapp. Okay,
I didn't say no. I'm not dumb. I
didn't
ask you what he did sack wise. Well, how's the run game look with Vita Vea?
Bro, he's surrounded by UPS workers, FedEx guys, bro.
I don't care.
DoorDashers.
Okay. So because of that, he can't push. He can't push 2 guys. He can't push 2 guys.
Why waste your breath?
I'm not calling him out. I'm saying, let's be honest.
You want to talk shit about Hassan Reddick Shoyinka, all right? If you
he's gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
No shit. I'm asking, Vita Vea is our best defensive player, him and Tyke Smith, and no one is scared of them. No one's scared of them.
No, Antoine Winfield and Vita Vea are the, and I get it. And there's several people in here like, oh, Antoine's terrible. He robbed the team of no, bro. That defense is fucking broken. You can't win games with 3 guys on defense. Shut the fuck up.
No,
it doesn't work. It's an 11-man sport.
No, I don't listen. I know what Vita's asked to do. Okay, and what he's asked to do, he is not doing it. Let's not fucking pretend. We give up runs up the middle. He's supposed to push 2 guys. I see him not pushing 1 sometimes. I'm not saying he sucks. And I'm sure he's playing through something, and it's tough to be on a team that always loses. I get all of that. But if we're gonna be honest,
it's hard to fucking make your presence known when you're on the field half the game. You know, when you're running hockey lines out there and hockey shifts, when you're not on the field when it counts and then somebody else is. Listen, bro, again, it's coaching. Larry Foote's your coach. They're not being taught to kill out there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the philosophy is. I always thought Todd Bowles had this, killer style. And, he had that when you heard about him in Arizona, and he was just watch the fuck out, and he brings guys from everywhere.
When opposing teams figure you out, that just kind of goes out the window, man. It just
he's a one trick pony kind of coach, I guess.
And if you don't have an edge rusher in his scheme, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Even when he blitzes 6 or 7 guys, we don't even get through. So, but listen, man, just think about the Vita Vea thing. If there's a guy on this team that we can immediately alleviate pressure on our roster salary cap, and you get something back from him, it's going to be Vita Vea.
The answer is no. You don't. Okay. It's not. There's no addition by subtraction getting rid of a guy like Vita Vea. We have those guys, bigger fish to fry.
That type of player, they fall off the cliff. I'm telling you. Get something for him now and alleviate the stress of his salary cap number.
Hey, you know what? Why don't you tell the 170 people who are watching the show right now how you feel about Bucky Irving this season? Because I saw a tweet from you, I almost drove to Sarasota to punch you in your dick, dude.
You want to be honest? Hey, second year running backs suffer from this. This is not something new.
Okay.
They suffer from this. They try to make the big play. Guys like Bucky, who last year had a lot of big runs that, kind of inflated his numbers, and he played a lot better than he did this year. I'll tell you that much. But he's leaving holes. He's leaving lots of yardage out there. I'm not the one breaking down the film saying that. I'm watching others saying, God damn, Bucky's missing some stuff. And then every time he touches the ball, he's trying extra hard to get these long runs when he should just take what's there. So, yes, if I'm going to call it Levante David, I'm going to say Bucky's not playing well. He's not playing well.
Anybody who covers this team that's wasting their time.
He is not playing well.
Pointing the finger at Bucky Irving needs to just pack it up, okay?
He's not playing well.
What are you doing? You're focusing on Bucky and Vita. Two guys.
I'm not focusing on anything. You asked me a question.
That's what we did for the last 15 minutes. Talk about
Vita's
replaceable. He's a commodity. No, you don't do that.
You can get picks for a guy like Vita.
Get rid of good players.
Okay.
For what?
Let me know how that works out when he doesn't do shit for the next 3 years.
Okay, so who's going to take on Vita's contract and give you a commodity?
So you admit the contract is bad. So you admit the contract is bad.
It's not a bad contract. It's not. He's absolutely worth what he's getting.
Okay, we'll see.
He's absolutely. But you think that somebody's going to give you commodities to get you first round draft picks for him? No, nobody's going to do that.
Who said first round picks? I'm not an idiot. There's nobody on this team that is going to give. No one's fetching a first round pick on this defense.
You think that Vita's some going to have equal Max Crosby?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't say that at all.
Jesus, dude.
You get something out of him.
Focus on the hot
You'll get
garbage
something out of him.
Around Vita Vea. That's what you need to focus on.
Everybody on that defense.
Focus on that. Yeah.
Everybody on that defense is going to be
because you can replace Vita Vea and the entire rest of the defensive line and the linebackers behind them in one offseason. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Who said? Who said you could do that? I didn't say you're getting rid of everybody.
Getting rid of Vita Vea is going to make the team better next year?
Probably not. No.
Yeah. Okay. So shut the fuck up. No.
You asked me a question.
You know what, boys?
It's not gonna happen.
Now would be a great time for us to read the super chats that you guys have missed.
Yeah, we got like 3 super chats. We let y'all go on that tangent. We're just gonna go ahead and interject ourselves for a second. Taylor Gray, $4.99 super chat. They already answered this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Do you think Todd Bowles will be fired? Some reports came out saying that he won't be fired.
He will retire. There is no fired or non-fired. He's just going to be gone. In whatever way that happens, it'll happen.
All right. Then we got Sexy Princess Writer for $5. As a non-Bucs fan, they seem like they give up at the first sound of resistance. They punched Miami, they punched back, and the Bucs threw their hands up.
Yeah, that's a team that has no fight. That's what that is.
All right.
If the Dolphins had laid down, the Bucs would have been okay winning the game. I don't know, probably like 14-6 or something. But they weren't about to fucking fight when there was any they were just like, like that guy that kind of talks all that shit, and when you finally push him into the lockers in high school, and he's just like, "Whoa, man, I was just fucking kidding, you know." He was that guy. Thanks. You struck me as that guy.
All right, last one.
Crown. I was reading the chat. I didn't hear what you said.
Crown 8, $5 super chat. We win with mercenaries. Sue, Shaq, Simeon, hired guns. We need players who want to leave body bags on the field, not make friends. There's too many nice guys.
Yeah, it's hard to do. I mean, in 50 years, have we drafted that guy in the last outside of the number one guy, right? And Leroy Selman. We haven't been able to find that guy. We've tried many fucking times. We've
You mean
wasted a lot of first round draft picks.
You mean edge rusher guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant just that guy who wants to kill
Yeah.
people.
We've tried over the last 50 years, and we've only hit once. It's hard. It's hard to fucking do it. You got to be bad to be in a position to draft a Myles Garrett, who, by the way, is the best defensive player in the league. And Cleveland's defense is pretty fucking good, and they still can't do shit because it takes more than one guy. It takes more than one guy. And look what they just paid that fucking guy.
And he's probably going to get traded, they say now.
Yeah, didn't he want to trade out of like Cleveland first?
I mean, Cleveland might hit reset again, so I don't know, man. But the Bucs are in the worst place you can be as a team that needs an edge rusher. They just keep accidentally winning enough games every year to not be in the spot that gets you a guy.
Bro, I hate to say it, but I give Raheem Morris a lot of credit for what they did in the draft this year. They absolutely took care of their pass rush problem. Yes, they traded some future commodities, but did you see that defense yesterday? You see that safety they drafted? They've
developed
those two young edge rushers.
Too.
They brought in guys to solve the problem.
Did you watch them early in the season outside of just the first game we played them? They weren't good. And so from seeing them throughout the year, they've gotten better. They've really developed those two guys. Yeah.
They've gotten better. You can correct the issues quickly if the opportunity is there, but you do have to get aggressive.
You got to be
Jason is going to have to get aggressive. And if we end up finishing third, which is there's a high likelihood of that being the case in our division, and end up drafting somewhere in the top 15, then you've got some ability to either drop down or move around to add multiple guys at that position.
If I remember,
even if it involves trading some future draft stock, you got to do it.
If I remember correctly, Jared Verse was the 17th overall pick. The Bucs should be in that same area. That kid out of Miami, who everyone says his arms are too short, motherfucker can fly, dude. And he's got. Hey, I don't know if you guys know about this. Apparently, edge rushers are allowed to spin now. Did you know that, Stank? They're allowed to have a spin move. That's a thing that they're going to have next year.
Not in Florida. You can't do that in Florida.
Oh, not in Florida.
So
DeSantis made that illegal.
No, this kid's doing it in Miami. Hold on, this kid's doing it in Miami. So he's violating rules.
Miami's not Florida, dude.
Well, either way, I think they're finally in the one little spot to where they maybe get a guy. But if you know that, like, just get a fucking the best defensive player available at the spot. Just get him. And if there's some guys hanging out 3-4 spots above you, fucking please slide up and grab. Please. I mean, the dudes that we could have had on this team, I know Edgerrin Cooper was already gone, but this past year we could have had Jihad.
We could have had James Pierce. We could have had Xavier Watts. We could have had some of those guys. All guys we talked about.
Zaraku, look, he's playing okay in Dallas. I mean, but some of these guys, like a lot of people have kind of written them off because they had bad starts to the season. But last night was a good example. Those two who had kind of some question marks, and now you got two edge rushers that they've developed throughout the year, and come week 17, week 18, they look like they're going to be fucking good for a long time. Obviously, got to put it together, but man, that'd have been nice. That would have been nice over Graham.
Sam, are we talking draft right now? We're doing it, aren't we? We're talking draft.
What are we gonna do, man?
So,
what are we gonna
do? Like it's over, right? Right? I've said this before.
This team is
raised by a hippie woman. You know, she gave me the gift. I feel shit sometimes. I felt it the other day, so I tweeted it out. I knew the Rams were going to lose. I knew that we as Bucs fans were going to be put in this position. We're going to beat Carolina. It's going to be the best game of the year. Watch how good we play this Sunday. It's going to be so convincing. You're going to be like, God, where's this been all season? And then Atlanta's just going to kick the New Orleans dick in the dirt, and the season's going to be over
with the worst good feeling ever. The worst
good feeling of all time. It's going to be. You know, you all know it, right? Everybody knows it. It's not just my intuition.
No, you're right. We're gonna have the best offensive performance in Seattle
ever. Yep.
Yeah,
Baker's best game ever.
We're gonna have all of a sudden we open the playbook. We're doing all the things the fact that the calls that we made on offense this past week proved to me that we do have these things, but we just don't call them or even attempt. And the overcorrection from running only to just all of a sudden only play action, you got to find the happy medium there, boss. And Josh Grizzard is this guy who's just come out of just come out of culinary arts school. You walk him in and say, hey, you're my head chef. You walk in him in this big cooler. You got fresh vegetables from every fucking corner of the earth. And then you got fresh seafood from a fucking ocean every goddamn morning. You got fresh meat from a butcher every fucking afternoon. And you say, hey, you go fucking cook whatever the fuck you want. Make me a dish like you've never dreamt of. And he's saying, man, I've been to culinary arts school. I know how to make all these dishes, but he doesn't actually know what makes those dishes so great. And that's what he is. He's got all these pieces to make a dish, but he doesn't really understand what makes a mecca flavorful. He doesn't understand how you can mix the sweet and the spicy and the citrus together. That means Emeka working with the Buc with J Mac and Mike Evans. He doesn't understand all that shit. And then you go to the beginning of the season where he has none of those ingredients. And you say, hey, I only got these two things. I got Brussels and fucking goat. Figured, and if he knew what those actual ingredients were, he'd make you a dish, but he doesn't. So he's stuck in this, I got too many things to choose from, and I don't know what to do with just the. He's not the right chef. Just not the right chef. That's ultimately what it is.
It happens, man. It happens. He's a smart guy. Doesn't know how to call plays.
Yeah.
Yep. Doesn't know how to
Is
call
he the
plays.
dumbest guy to ever graduate from Yale?
Absolutely the dumbest.
100%.
You could just look at him. He kind of looks dumb.
He looks dumb.
I said that before the beginning of the season, right? Not good looking, not bad looking. He kind of looks dumb. We made a point to say that the season's going to ride on this kid's shoulders, right? And you put a lot of pressure on the guy, and the season started off not in his favor, missing guys and everything that happened. We've talked about it ad nauseum now, but yeah, it just hasn't worked out for the kid. And good luck to you, man. You're gonna be good third down scripter somewhere else next year. Just not here.
The amount of love I had to listen to from those announcers talking about how much credit he gave to fucking McDaniel in teaching him offense. I'm like, credit? What? What credit? What the fuck are you doing in Tampa that even can give anybody credit?
Speaking of McDaniel, he's right. He's 1B right now for me. Punchable face.
he's pretty close.
One.
I used to like him.
Sean Payton will never. Nobody will ever surpass Sean Payton. I have broken many TVs punching them. Wishing that I could inflict some kind of physical pain on Sean Payton. But dude, McDaniel,
we're gonna get that
absolutely
day.
punchable face.
We're gonna get our day.
It's gonna happen, bro.
We're gonna.
I will happily go to jail.
We're gonna be in Cleveland the right weekend. He'll be there for some Hall of Fame related scenario.
It's gonna be at the draft.
A draft, something, and we're gonna run into that. We might be in Denver skiing in February. It just randomly.
It's gonna be I feel like it's gonna be in the men's room. I'm
maybe
pissing. And he's gonna pull up just
Steven Seagal his face right to a fucking sink.
I'm gonna look over and it's gonna be Sean. And he's not gonna understand what happened at all. Okay. He's gonna read about it later on Twitter. Right. Of all our weird fans are gonna be like, oh, he fucking did it. They're gonna learn my government and they're gonna see me, in handcuffs and all kinds of shit. They're gonna be like, what happened?
I'll record you getting arrested, I promise. I'll do you good.
Hopefully you're there because I don't need anybody to see it, bro. I don't need anybody to see it.
I get first dibs though. Like I just want to Steven Seagal his skull to a fucking side of a sink, dude. That's all I want. I kind of want to. I wouldn't mind getting the rib kick down. Like if you end up knocking him down, I wouldn't mind being that guy who just cracking him while he's down there.
That leap in the air rib kick while he's down. Because I don't believe hitting a man when he's down.
No,
Except for Sean Payton.
Sean Payton is the man you hit when he's down, 100%.
Absolutely.
You know what I expect from you? I expect you to give him the anaconda squeeze. That's what I would expect, honestly. Just the anaconda squeeze. Just give him that fucking Nacho Libre. Man, fuck Sean Payton, man. I can't believe.
I'm gonna kick him right in the ribs and say, "This is for Dirk Cutter." I'm just gonna kick him right in the ribs. I don't know, bro. Something. I'm gonna come up with something. I don't know why I brought up Dirk, but I feel like he took advantage of Dirk a little bit sometimes.
And this is where we cut away for a super chat.
Yeah. Oh, how come Vixen's not reading super chats? Vixen, you don't know how to read?
She's not. She's under the weather right now.
Yeah. I know how to read.
You want to take this one?
How about one of you reads this?
You got it, Izzy.
One of you guys. Hey, every other word. Okay, Vixen, you read the first word. Izzy reads the second word.
Ready? Set.
Do it.
No, we're good. No, we ain't doing that. Mopar Buck with a $20 super chat. When all else fails, talent wins out, and we're just not a talented team, especially on defense. Those guys aren't starters on most teams. Vita's impact is non-existent. Trade him ASAP. It's time to admit we're poorly built on defense.
Hell of a super chat. Yeah, that's great. That's great stuff right there. I like that.
Yeah, this team lacks talent. The talent that we drafted in Cansey and Walker, we don't know. And I'm sure that they're going to add some much needed juice to this team eventually, but you are rebuilding that defense. At least 60% of it's going to be rebuilt. And you got to evaluate the corners because Jamel Dean and, you know, ain't going to be here. And you got to figure out what you got in
you know
the
what's
young guys.
stupid is that we drafted 2 guys. And because of the fact that Benjamin Morrison somehow injures a hamstring every other week, it's like we almost can't afford to let Jamel go, which is a terrible thing to say.
I don't want him anymore, bro.
I don't either. I don't either. Trust me, I don't either.
I'm done with Jamel.
But it's like, what are they gonna do? They don't have guys that they like. Benjamin Morrison right now, dude's got to get healthy. Just don't play him anymore. Let him go.
I've never believed in you. I'm sorry to say that. I just have
his hips, man. Those hips do not lie to me. I know exactly what those hips are saying. You know, man,
literally the nicest buck
free
I've ever met.
Free agent corner coming.
Never met it.
Sure.
Never believed in you, dude.
2 or 3 free agent corners. I mean, I would not mind a free agent corner splash. Get a guy in here that knows what the fuck he's doing.
Can we get a guy who likes to fight? Like I want an agitator. I want somebody who's just a dick.
You want a Marshawn Lattimore type of guy?
Don't ever bring that name up on this podcast again.
Izzy.
Hey, mute Izzy's mic right now.
Well, hold on. We got a super chat.
No, shut the fuck up.
Nope.
Shut the fuck up.
Vixen, you get it. How dare you bring up
you're
that
not
name
allowed to
on this
speak.
show?
You're not allowed
Did
to
you
speak.
just say those words, that man's name on this fucking show? Fuck that guy.
Unbelievable, dude. Don't fucking talk for the rest of the show. I have. He keeps unmuting himself. I will delete you from this chat.
Oh my gosh.
Read the super chat, Vix.
Okay, yes. Mopar Bucks said for $9.99 that when has a player drafted by Jason Light left our team and balled out elsewhere? I'll wait. We've drafted poorly, and even worse, we've made worst contract decisions.
I don't think you understand how to use that word, but yes. Yeah.
I heard Joe Tryon's name on TV the other day.
No, they were mentioning he was out with a concussion.
Okay, I was gonna say I heard his name. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I think they said he's played like 15% of the special team snaps. That's what they. Did you see the KJ Britt sighting, by the way? This past Sunday in Miami? KJ Britt. Yeah. Special teams ace. Hell yeah.
Hey, Mo.
We were starting that Devin man at linebacker.
Devin White leads the NFL in tackles. How do you feel about that?
You know what's crazy about that is all these people that are breaking. Like this guy it's going to be crazy. He's going to lead the league in tackles, and he's probably not going to get a single offer in free agency because of how bad his film actually looks.
He Bear Rude's it, bro. Speaking of which, Bear Rude.
I take Bear Rude
Falcons
right
now. Linebackers coach.
I take Bear Rude any day right now.
I would pro Bear Rude
and
on this defense.
I thought he was the worst fucking linebacker.
We at least have 2 more wins if we have Bear Rude right now.
Give me Nate Webster. That motherfucker was giving you 150% every fucking
Nate Webster.
Sunday.
I want all the old names.
Give me Alshramon Singleton.
Bro, a fucking huge Alshramon Singleton.
Quincy Black. Quincy Black.
Every one of them.
Jamie Duncan.
Yep.
God. Obviously Shelton Quarles. But God. Man.
Hey, Shelton Quarles is in the building. And yeah, I'm sure he's itching. When he sees the linebacker play each Sunday, he's probably like, I can
It couldn't possibly be any worse than what we see.
He's like, if JPP can get out there for a couple plays, I can do it.
You know what's crazy is I watched
Geno Hayes.
Oh yeah, Geno. I watched Dennis rush the passer when they ask him to blitz, and I'm like, he's clearly an edge rusher kind of guy. He may not be a starter, but he's not a linebacker. He's really a hand in the dirt guy. But we don't even realize that. Yeah, we don't even realize that. Like, it's probably not going to get you 10 sacks, but hey, Mason Foster, that's another good one. Ryan Neese. I didn't really like Ryan Neese. I didn't like how he's flaunted his gelled up curls. I didn't like that. Something about that just rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't like it.
Yeah. He had good hair.
Yeah, good hair. Yeah. Bulls teams. You know what? Fuck all. I'm not reading any more of these fucking chats. Let's do these voicemails and get the fuck out of here. I've wasted way too much time on this team. We could have played last week's episode and nobody would have noticed.
I don't think I was here for last week's episode.
I know, but no one would have noticed. I almost guarantee because everything I said last week applied to this Sunday's game. So,
I think you got a little too comfortable doing the show by yourself last
hey,
week.
a lot of people said, why don't you do this more often? That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Somebody just donated for the fuck of it, dude.
Syrian Knight. Give us $1.99.
You know what? And I feel like more of you should be throwing money at us. You don't need to say anything. As a matter of fact, I don't want to hear from you. Just donate just because. Just because. Syrian Knight, my new favorite person in the chat. I'm gonna put a like. I'm gonna like his comment. Look, boom.
I would not hate Donnie Abraham as the defensive coordinator of this team. He does a pretty good job in the Arena Bowl League, or whatever the fuck that shit's called now. What's it called? The USFL, FC, XFL, XSA?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah, whatever that is.
What's up, guys? It's a Bucs Basement. Honestly, man, after that Ian Rappaport report that said that Todd Bowles is not in danger, like, how the fuck is this motherfucker not in danger? You've lost 7 of your last 8 games. Your defense is dog shit, absolute dog shit, the worst in the league right now in passing yards since week 9. You need to fucking go. I am done. And if they have the audacity to keep this motherfucker, he better be stripped of defensive coordinator. He better be forced to look for a
Gary said stripped, like real emphasis on like, I thought he was going to say like actually taking his clothes off.
defensive coordinator outside of the organization, because he cannot do this. His scheme is washed. The players do not play for him. And to be honest, the way the players are playing right now, it would not surprise me if they want to get rid of Todd Bowles. Baker's horrendous interception. I'm like, oh, Baker, you're playing that 4D chess because you want to get rid of Bowles as much as we do. Because honestly, guys, the NFC scum, I don't want to win. Like, I'm sorry. There's nothing that would excite me to watch this team in the playoffs. I don't want to watch this team face the Rams, the 49ers. I don't want to face it. I don't want to see it because I know that it's going to be an embarrassment. And let me tell you something. This NFC South portrayal in the playoffs could lead the NFL to changing the playoff ranking because we are going to be a national embarrassment. And the Glaciers have the audacity to keep this head coach is just absolutely deplorable and disgusting. We deserve better as this as fans. We deserve better than this. And until he's gone, we're just stuck. And I cannot imagine you having this much of a collapse and still surviving. Dungy is a better head coach, and he got fired. So all I gotta say is go Bucs, but it's time for change. And fuck Bulls, he's got to go.
He couldn't
Can we stop with the Dungy comparisons, dude? Dungy's a Hall of Famer, bro. They're not the same. They're not the same. They're not even the same realm of head coaches.
I think it's more so comparing that a better head coach got fired. So to even think that that Todd Bowles would survive it is kind of hilarious to me. Caleb is next.
Well, been a really long season. I kind of have 2 buzzwords that'll kind of determine the future of the Bucs.
Broken, bro.
Honesty and accountability. Is Jason, are the Glazers going to be honest about the performance of this coaching staff? Honest, specifically with Jason, on doing a little bit of a better job.
Stop it. I feel like I'm being reprimanded right now. That's the energy that he's bringing right now. We're all in trouble. Caleb has had enough.
Yeah.
He's had enough of this shit. Go ahead.
Talent, developing the roster, being aggressive in free agency. Are they going to be honest about the performance of some of these players, man? Braswell should be off the team. Rashad White, you're going to lose. And Bucky doesn't look good, and I don't blame Bucky. I blame the offensive coordinator. Honest about the performance of Baker Mayfield and that he shouldn't get a contract extension, but you have him on the most money on his contract next year, so he's kind of not very easily moved. Honest about the O-line, Graham Barton. You're going to move him to guard because he's not good enough to be a center. Wasn't super obvious, at least on the TV version today, to see how bad he has been. But and honest about a lot of these defensive players have been complete liabilities. Are the people who are in charge, Glazers, Jason, are they going to move on from this coaching staff? Are they going to evaluate players harshly? Are they going to realize that there's a lot of work to be done on the roster side of this team? And finally, I really just I hate that people want this team to lose. It's like they're blessed, but I'm going to tell you, you only get so many seasons to watch football where your team's even close to the playoffs. So I still want them to win. I still want them to go to the playoffs, and you never know what happens. There's always a puncher's chance in the playoff that they at least win one game. So I'm still rooting for the Bucs. It's honestly brought me to my knees watching this team and watching how bad they've been. But I still believe in 1% of myself that they can maybe win this last game against Carolina. But funny enough, I think I wouldn't be shocked if the Falcons win out, and it doesn't matter. So honesty and accountability is what's needed in that organization this week going into next season.
I hope
that's a broken man right there.
I hope Caleb sends us a message so we know Caleb's still alive.
Caleb, bro, please let us know you're still doing good, dude.
Let us know you have
somebody. If you know Caleb in the chat, wellness check that guy, because he even said you don't even know how many games you're gonna get to watch.
Yeah, I was thinking
that felt a little dark to me.
Yeah, you don't know how many seasons you have to watch.
You don't even know how many seasons you're gonna get to see. You don't even know how many football games you're gonna get to watch. So you need to fucking enjoy them while you got it. We love you, Caleb.
Loose Cannons Podcast. It's groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons. Here's a song. Should Tampa Bay get rid of Grizzard and Todd Bowles? Should Tampa Bay get rid of Grizzard and Todd Bowles? For the sake of all us fans, Jason, for the sake of all us fans, please Tampa Bay get rid of Grizzard and Todd Bowles. Happy New Year, everyone, apart from K. Doughton. And as they say in Scotland, lang me your lumreek.
I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it says Happy New Year. Yeah, fuck K. Doughton. I'm sick of seeing that motherfucker out there, dude. I don't get it. You have five wide receivers, and you've got him as wide receiver 3 in some formations.
I like how he's become the punching bag for this team. Yep.
Good. He deserves it. He fucking deserves it.
Uh-oh.
They tried, and they tried even more. But why can't we get up off the floor? They passed, they ran, soft zone in hopes of some success. But the inevitable fact is that it will never even impress. I've no more fucks to give. This team is utter shit. How about we throw a play action instead of running Bucky dead? I've no more fucks to give, though I still might care a bit. Saturday can't come soon enough to make this nightmare end. This team doesn't deserve the playoffs, but the Panthers, they're gonna give it to us anyway. Grizzard lied that this offense was the same as Liam's offense last year that won us a lot of games. He smiled, we laughed, but could he really be this fucking bad? This Yale graduate condoms to ultimately fail. I've no more fucks to give. Dodd's defense just got blown. Another receiver's open while the pass rush won't get home. Tell his old ass goodbye. Give him a box of chips ahoy. A lot of Easter be all fine. Now go on your home. This season has just been a massive waste of fucking time. I'm exhausted from watching this team piss down their scrawny legs. The distinct lack of effort has made us crush and fall. And I've come to realize that Cade can't catch a fucking ball.
I knew there was going to be a Kate Otten ending to it. I fucking knew it, man. That's the only reason I let it go that long. I knew Kate Otten was going to be the end of that fucking song.
Listen, Todd
these voicemails.
No, Todd Bowles. I hope you're happy, bro.
Look what's happened to our voicemails.
You just made a grown man write
a polka
and produce that song right there.
An entire polka.
Yep. He's married too, has kids. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he should have other better things to do.
Family.
Yeah.
His family Christmas week.
He has a baby that's young enough to, I believe, she needs to be fed. She needs to be hand fed still, and he chose instead to write that.
we can all agree that he was singing to the baby, right? I like to picture that the baby was like just bopping along
in the background.
I know Vixen was. Izzy got up and was dancing off screen.
And somebody asked, "Do these guys talk to each other before they leave the voice messages?" No, these people don't know each other. They just
at all.
This is what this show has become, and this is what I honestly have always wanted the voicemails to be. I didn't really care about your takes. I pretend. All right, I don't even do a good job of that. I've always wanted these to be songs and poems. That's all I've ever wanted it to be. Now, look at the entertainment value we're getting out of these fucking these
It
voicemails.
made a lot of people really uncomfortable. Here's some of the comments. These songs are embarrassing. What the fuck? Stop. Hand up. There's a lot of people enjoying it though, because
this team is making their own fans go nuts. This about sums up the Buccaneers season. I'm going to send cases of beer to Nolans if they. Oh, that has nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people, a lot of pro Saints propaganda coming out of Tampa fans' mouths, and I'm taking notes of every single one of them.
I don't like it.
I'm watching.
I don't like it at all.
I'm watching you.
And this is the last one. I left Brother Lou for the final voicemail on purpose because I think Brother Lou is officially broken.
100%.
Loose cannons. Fuck these motherfuckers, bro. I don't know what the fuck even say, bro. I don't even know what to say. These motherfuckers, bro. These motherfuckers, man. You know, I get up in my fucking new fucking gear that I got for Christmas. I wake up Sunday morning, watch a fucking game. Maybe these motherfuckers will show up. Maybe these motherfuckers will give us the bare fucking minimum. But no, bro. We got nothing. We got fucking dick and balls. That's what I fucking left the living room in my hands, bro. I left the living room with my dick and my balls in my hands, bro. For this, I go to fucking Mom's Penis. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to get fucking stroked. And these motherfuckers stroke the fuck out of us, man. The fuck, man. The fuck. I don't get it, bro. I don't fucking get it. How could you not fucking show up for these fucking games, man? You fucking got a fucking playoff fucking bid on the fucking line, and somehow, some way, these motherfuckers got another fucking playoff fucking bid again for this Saturday fucking game. Do they show up? Do they give us anything on fucking Saturday? I don't fucking know, bro. These motherfuckers, bro, just fucking bombs. Bombs, I tell you, brother. I can't, man. I can't, bro. It's fucking wasted fucking time, bro. A waste of fucking time. Motherfuckers. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just want to see some fucking effort, man. Something, bro. Something. And I guess at the end of the day, bro, on Saturday, bro, we can't lose. We can't lose. It's a dub either way. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
It's a dub either way. So fuck it, bro. Fuck it. Fire the fucking cannons if you...
Hey, Lou, listen. This might be the last home game for the Bucs this season. Let's make sure we find each other pre-game. Let's get a hug in. I'm not a hug guy. And for me to even just say that we should get a hug in, I'm doing this for the wellness of Brother Lou. I feel this man needs some man-to-man love, Stank. Needs some male companionship. Right?
It's underrated. It's underrated, honestly. You know?
What?
A good hug.
Oh,
all right.
I meant.
What do you think I meant?
Male companionship.
Listen, I'm giving out free hugs. You know what? I'm a hugger.
You
see me
is that what
out.
this Saturday
you see me
is?
out in the
This
streets?
Saturday, free hugs. Stank free.
We can
hugs.
hug it out.
Free stank.
We can
hugs.
hug it out. Yep. We can hug it out. I feel like everybody needs a hug after this. Listen, all the gear you got for Christmas, throw it away. Throw it away. It's all bad luck. It's got really, really terrible mojo on it. And you know what? Sorry to your wives, mothers, aunts, kids, whoever gave you that shit. It's worthless. Everything right now that's associated with this football team needs to be burned. And I really believe that. I'll be there because I spent $6,000 on my tickets on Sunday or Saturday. I'll be there on Sunday too. Just because I feel like I need to get my money's worth this year. So I'm going to go an extra day. and I'm gonna watch whatever. I'm gonna watch the Saints and Falcons game on my phone. Whatever it takes, though. Yeah, this season is going to end in a disappointing fashion. I get the sentiment. I want it to be over, bro. I really do. My balls are also blue.
You know what's crazy, man?
Hmm.
I've watched a lot of football, especially Bucs football, and we're season ticket holders. I love every fucking game. Can't wait to go. This is the first time as a Bucs fan. I don't know. It's maybe because we have to talk about it after watching it, and then we have to do a show previewing the next game that we know we're not going to play well in. Something about this season, I don't care. I'm not looking for. I just want it to end.
We've
want
seen
it.
a lot of bad football. That's the crazy thing, Sammer.
But this is different because we have talent. Like I could like the Mike Smith defense days. Like this team's dog shit. They're just dog shit, and we're somehow pretending these guys aren't dog shit. It's just the coach is lying to us. But this year, I expected more. They're better players than what they are showing, and I just can't wait for it to be over. I just can't wait for this next chapter to start, and not even that. I can't wait for this chapter to end. That's worse than saying I can't wait for the next chapter to start, because then there's hope and excitement. I just can't wait for this chapter to end. I don't want it anymore. I just don't want to feel.
That's what happens when you have expectations. You get disappointed, which is why I try not to have any, honestly. But Dave, I actually went into this season believing the decision we made in the offseason was the right one. I've said it publicly, and people can continue to come at me. It's not like I made the decision not to fire Todd and keep Liam, but what happened. At the time, it felt like the right decision, and boy, do we all look stupid. So I had that kind of expectation. I felt like we were only a couple players away. This division was ours, and we had a chance to really make some fucking noise this season. And the wheels just fell the fuck off. Man, Seattle was a high. And ever since that trip,
holy shit,
yeah, man, it's just slowly, gradually
it's been nothing but garbage since. I mean, the 49ers game, you saw it. You could see something happening.
Yeah,
behind closed doors, something was happening to this team. I think it coincides with the fact that after 5 weeks, the opposing team just kind of figure you out. But man, there's something fractured in this team. And it started that 49ers game when they ran the ball and they couldn't do shit when it mattered, and they somehow won the game. And that was the first.
Yeah, so Saleh put the blueprint out there, and that's it. Ever since then, people have been copying it.
Yeah, something happened, man. There's something going on. We'll find out. Maybe we won't find out. I don't know. We'll see. But there's clearly in that game, if you go back and watch that game, watch the body language of the players, specifically on offense. Not a single one of those guys believes what they're doing. And it just gets worse and worse and worse every single week you watch it. You can tell. Like Mike Evans, love him. But you can tell he's out there running cardio because he knows the shit ain't going to work. Emeka Egbuka taking a little bit of regress. He's regressed throughout the season, honestly. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, there's only one.
Other than Jalen McMillan.
I was about to say, I can point out to one guy.
No one out there is even playing like they love the game of football.
He's playing at a different speed than everybody else.
He loves it. And he's out there like, God, like he almost lost football forever. He almost lost football forever. You could tell. He's like, I'm not.
He almost died for this team.
Unbelievable. So he's out there playing with like a renewed lease on life, right? He's like, God damn, I love football. I can't believe I get to do this for a fucking living. This is amazing. He's out there like a new puppy who has no idea that if you run out there in that mud, you're gonna fucking slip and fall. They don't give a fuck. New puppies are they don't know what they don't fucking know. Jalen McMillan don't give a fuck. He's the only guy out there playing with any electricity or any testosterone in his fucking sack.
Crazy enough, he's the only guy that has an excuse for just not having it this year.
You would think
literally the only guy who'd be like, dude, I broke my neck.
My spine had a massive problem.
Yep.
Yeah. But he's out there fucking running around.
I could have been paralyzed, and I could have lost, my quality of life on this football field for this team. And you know what? I'm still here, out here trying to kill myself again, because that's how much it means to me. And you know what, man? It sucks to say, but you just don't see that kind of effort, from any other guys out there. It's sad. It's sad. We are moving at half speed. It's ugly. It's so apparent. It's so apparent. People who don't even watch football, Just the energy is gone. We've been drained, and it hasn't come back. And we've been waiting all season for the bounce back, or at least since the fucking Halloween for a bounce back, and there just hasn't been one. There ain't no bounce back.
And losing just makes that worse. That's what's like. We had a problem already, and then the more you lose, the worse it fucking gets. Like this looks like a team that fired their coach already. That's just kind of going through the motions.
No, because teams that fire their coach midway through the season usually have that interim coach energy. We don't have that, bro. We just got, I don't know. They're just I'm gonna take your TV privileges away. That's what they're getting in the locker room. Listen, I've had enough of this, fellas. No more TV.
Yeah, like that's gonna matter this week.
No more TV.
Hey guys, hey, they have cell phones with TV on them. So I'm not even sure.
You don't watch your step. Bedtime. We're gonna cut it back an hour or two.
Yeah, it's too little, too late. Last thing we'll mention here: Syrian Knight 84 with 999 super chat. Not that we deserve to be in the playoffs, but do you guys see the Saints throwing the game versus Atlanta just to shit on us even more? Much love and fire Todd. No, they hate each other more than we are hated by those two teams. So
yeah,
that is a massive rivalry. There's no way that would be their Super Bowl. Yeah. That's going to be both teams' Super Bowl this season.
I just don't think the Saints are good enough to beat Atlanta.
They're on a 4-game win streak.
I think Atlanta's a better football team.
They're on a 4-game win streak. I forgot to mention earlier, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new, and leave us a comment about anything. I mean, you can tell me what you did over the weekend. I really don't give a fuck. Give me something. I don't know. I feel like I can't ask you guys to talk about this team anymore because I kind of don't even want to talk about this team. And if you somehow want more of us, check out loosecannonslive.com where you can watch or listen to any one of these episodes or jump into our free Bucs Discord by hitting the membership button. There's a free one and there's a paid one. And of course, if you prefer to listen to us, all of our episodes are usually up on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and Pornhub within an hour or two of the conclusion of this live video episode. Stank.
Hammer.
It is almost New Year's. It is almost 2026. 2025 has sucked a lot of ass. A lot.
I haven't been a big fan of this year.
No.
For a multitude of reasons.
A lot of things, yeah. I mean, personally, 2025 pretty fucking good for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's been but sports-wise, not good. Not good at all. Just not good in any way. I'm not proud of anything sports-wise from 2025 at all.
You know what? I think this would be a good time to the four of us talk about your resolution. Sammer, you know what? Let's open it up to the interns first. Vixen, you look like you're ready. I want to know what your New Year's resolution is. Izzy, get ready because you're next.
To make sure that I go to more than one Bucs game, because apparently the only great game that they had this season was my very first Bucs game I ever went to.
You know, I have a New Year's resolution for you. Look at the camera when you speak on my fucking show. How about that one? Izzy?
Vixen, would you say that the team blew its load at the only game you went to and never got it back?
Yes.
Izzy?
Make my way down to Tampa and go to a home game. That's my resolution. I had fun in Seattle. I want to be there with
of all the things in your life, your resolution is to go to a game in another state.
Well, there's more to it, but yeah, because like the community out there is actually dope.
Listen, resolutions are about making yourself better. Okay, I expect you to say something like, "I'm gonna go.
I want to be a better fan.
I'm gonna go to I training camp, and I want to become a better seer of things." Like, make yourself better. Not, I didn't ask you for your Buccaneers resolution. I mean, like, come on, man.
So what? So what? My resolution should be go get LASIK, get my eye fixed.
I don't know, something like I want to lose 25 pounds. I want to go to the gym. Whatever. I want to replace that stand-up lamp in my room behind me with a ceiling lamp.
Yeah, it's a really sad lamp.
Yeah, like put something above you with a fan. Like yeah, get a chandelier. You should say my resolution is to replace that fucking sad lamp behind you that probably doesn't even have a light bulb in
it. I had a lamp
with
like
a chandelier. I had that lamp when I lived in college, and I had a futon, and that thing was right next to it.
I'm not using that lamp though. I got a light above me.
That's why it shouldn't be there.
I don't ever want to see that lamp on this podcast again.
Can you believe he has that lamp on, like on this show? Just unbelievable.
Your
Look at that lamp. Yeah,
your background. It's the worst. If we're all
my New Year's resolution is for you to fucking be better on this show, man. Just appear better, even.
Ask Vixen to give you one of those sheets she has behind her. I feel like Vixen is.
So I need like a green screen or something
wrapped in like bed sheets right now.
Yeah, she's got like
it looks like gift wrapping.
She's got like a quilt behind her. Maybe she can make you a quilt.
Vixen, did you make that background?
Yes.
Vixen, you got me.
See that? Izzy, what have you made? No, Izzy, make your own shit, Izzy. What have you made? What in your background did you make? Show me.
Nothing.
I don't have anything.
You don't even have fucking paint on your wall.
That's
You're
the point.
Straight up landlord white is what you got on your fucking backdrop there, man. It's unbelievable. Stank, what's your fucking New Year's resolution?
Honestly, bro, we talk. Everybody goes to physical appearance, and for me, I'm not happy with. I look in the mirror. I am not fat enough. Lost a lot.
We were at our best as a Bucs team. By the way, when you were fat.
Dude,
you were joyous.
I feel like
chunky.
I'm starting to like, when people in my age lose weight and makes them look a little older. I want to get fat because fat makes me look a little healthier.
Yeah,
look healthier.
You're getting
the more I lose, the worse I look.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Ren Dax vibes from you when I see you.
Oh, dude, that's the Crypt Keeper kind of shit right there. Last time I saw Ren, bro, I was afraid that to touch him because of how frail he looked.
Yeah, you're getting close to looking like if you got to be extra careful when you clip your nails. Like you might hurt yourself.
Yeah, I've been worried about my hips lately. I don't know if that happens.
You know what? I don't know if that happens. You feeling squeaky when I'm
gonna be 50 in March. I'm kind of worried about
when you go up those steps. You feel squeaky,
bro. Steps scare me. I'm at that point. If there's no railing, I'm pissed.
There you go.
I'm gonna talk to a manager.
There you go. My New Year's resolution, man. I want to go to the barbershop more often. I only go once a week, and I think the world deserves to see me go to the barbershop twice a week.
You should really have a personal assistant that just schedules that for you.
Yeah, you know what?
I posted a clip of you, Sammer.
Personal assistant.
I posted a clip of your solo show, and it kind of went a little bit viral, and so people outside of the Bucsverse got to see you on the show, and they're not a big fan of your facial hair. I don't know if you do that or not.
I don't know what to tell people. It's real fucking hair, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Are people mad that I get it lined up? Should I just let it go wild? I don't think people understand. If I let my facial hair go, I look like I'm running for Osama bin Laden's replacement. There's no way around going to the barbershop.
I want to see it.
No.
Hey, all right.
No.
Here. You know what? Here's a new. If the Saints, we win, the Saints beat the Falcons, you have to grow a playoff beard, and that involves
a couple hours. I have a playoff beard in 2 hours.
Okay, done then. You know what? And I'll shave and grow a mustache.
Can you even grow hair on your upper lip?
It's bad. It's so bad. My mustache.
I don't even think the shit. What I thought when I first
bad.
met you was on. I thought that was like Velcro that you would double-sided taped on there or something for like a. I don't know. You look like Velcro.
Yeah. I feel, you know what? Sometimes kids will be looking at me. I'm like, what are you looking at? I feel like they're judging my facial hair.
Yeah, John's right, by the way, in the chat. Sammer won't be allowed in the stadium. Yeah, there's no way my playoff beard is going to get into that stadium, dude. You crazy? You can barely get to an
I'll
airport.
grow a playoff stash. Yeah, if that ends up happening, I'll grow playoff stash.
Flamer is correct. Bucs are giving Sammer gray hair. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, this wasn't
I just
here.
feel like the paint rubbed off there.
No, this wasn't here, dude. Like, this is ridiculous, man. I mean, like, some of this is my child. Kobe's 12 years old. He's almost hitting that teen area. He's a fucking asshole, complete jerk. But like, look at this. Like that. That's from the Bucs, man. That's from 3rd and 28.
I can tell everybody, who's watching the show, who's watched the show, who'll watch it later. We all need to be better. So whatever your resolution is, double it. None of us have been good enough. None of us. So do fucking better. This year sucks. So glad it's over.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Stupid ass.
You know what? I kind of like the year.
Wow. I said personally, 2025 pretty fucking good for me. Lost a lot of weight, gotten stronger.
Really?
Pretty damn good.
You look a little fatter to me.
Nah, man, I'm losing weight, fasting like a motherfucker. A lot of olive oil, lot of olive oil. You could listen. You could, if I poured olive oil on you, that like your skin looks really dry. You would soak that shit up like a fucking bread on a fucking Olive Garden table. You need olive oil.
You want to dip me in olive oil, don't you?
You need some olive oil. You look just terrible.
Yeah, I am kind of dry.
Yeah, you look terrible, man. I'm telling you this is like, like, I don't know if it's a friend or a colleague or a peer. I don't want to say friend because it's a bit stupid sounding. But yeah,
I look like shit.
You look like you need olive oil. Pretty simple fix. Come on down.
Bro, I've been out of baby oil.
After the season
I've been
ends.
out of baby oil. Like I went through that bottle of baby oil real quick. I need a new one of those too.
Yeah, it's been hard to come by since everyone started associating baby oil with fucking illegal activities all of a sudden. Like it was a fucking crime to have baby oil. I'm telling you, man, it's just been unfair to the baby oil connoisseurs such as ourselves. But
and that's what we're going to talk about on our next show.
Thursday, baby oil preview of the possible ending to the 2025 season.
All right, let's end this wonderful show.
It's fucking terrible.
The only way we know how. Fire the cannons.
Happy New Year, motherfuckers, and
go Bucs.
I guess go Bucs.
It's kickoff, set it off. Go to Vegas, bet it all. Put it on the Bucs win, whoever they gon' play gon' fall. Don't say I ain't told y'all. Loose cannons gon' fold y'all. Yeah, the Heat be 9-3, but it gets real cold in the fall. That's when the season start. Bucs come in 40 hard. Win after win, ripping the division apart. Panthers, they pussycats. Falcons got bird flu. Take the Ravens and Dolphins and open up a zoo. Cause one thing's for sure, better than the Bucs, they show late. And every day in Tampa Bay, we say fuck the Saints. We in Tampa Bay, baby.